What's going on, guys? It's your boy CMB. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, and let's get into this one really quickly. Now, guys, once again, it is fight week. It is fight week. It is fight week. And we have ourselves a great grudge match coming up this Saturday, March 25th at the MGM Garden Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. We have the former IBF super middleweight champion, Caleb Sweet Hands Plant, taking on the former two-time WBC super middleweight champion and David the Monster Benavidez. Now, guys, I did a video, I think it was about a day or so ago, about who I thought was probably going to win this fight. And I picked Caleb Plant. I said that Caleb Plant may even be able to stop David Benavidez. And of course, you know, some people agree with me. And of course, some people disagree with me. And of course, some people strongly disagree with me. And I get it, guys. The guys who disagree with me, I get it. You know, when somebody picks against your favorite fighter, of course, you're going to feel some type of way about it. But by no means, guys, do I have any animosity towards any fighter. I think Caleb Plant and David Benavidez are tremendous athletes. I think they bring their own unique set of skills to the table. I think they're both great fighters. I just happen to think that Caleb Plant has the more tools in his arsenal to win the fight. And that's why I picked Caleb Plant based on, you know, my assessment of both fighters. Some of you guys who've been rocking with me for a while know I pick the winner based on who I think has the better skill set. I don't do it based on popularity. I don't do it based on the fanboying thing because I just don't do that here. You know, there's plenty of fanboy channels out there if you guys want to watch that. We just don't do that here. Any fighter can get criticized here. Any fighter can get praised here. And I do respect all fighters because of what they actually do. They get in that square circle and they put their lives on the line. And I think that should be respected, you know, coming from the fans, coming from, you know, boxing YouTubers. But anyway, guys, what I wanted to talk about was what Jose Valenzuela Rayo had to say about David Benavidez. Now, if you guys didn't know, he's working in the camp with David Benavidez. He's actually on the undercard of the fight. He'll be taking on Chris Colbert. Both of those guys coming off of a loss, so I think this ought to be an excellent fight between those two. But he said that, you know, David Benavidez is pushing it to another level. He did this in an interview with Fight Hub TV. He said he's pushing it to another level. And I think that says a lot about what David thinks about Caleb Plant. Like I said, I picked Caleb Plant, and I think this kind of, what he said there, you know, kind of, I would say support my pick of Caleb Plant. He says that he's pushing it to another level. Now, why is David pushing it to another level? The same guy that David said that he's a P. And you guys know what I'm saying when I say P. This is a family channel. But he says that Caleb Plant's a P. He's been calling Caleb Plant all types of names. Now, you're not going to be pushing it to another level if you think that, you know, Caleb Plant is a P. He's pushing it to another level because he knows what Caleb Plant brings to the table, regardless of what derogatory name that he's calling him. He needs to be fully prepared for this fight. He knows that Caleb Plant is an excellent boxer. We know that. He knows that Caleb Plant has great footwork. He knows that Caleb Plant has respectable power. He knows that Caleb Plant knows how to work behind the jab, and he knows how to slip punches. And, you know, another thing that I didn't talk about, he knows that Caleb Plant lives the fighter lifestyle. He's very disciplined. You guys never see Caleb Plant out of shape. You know, he's a gym rat. He doesn't go out drinking and partying and gambling. And that says a lot about a fighter, in my opinion. He's kind of like a throwback fighter. Now, David Benavidez, he's had his hiccups in the past. He's missed weight. He's, you know, had the stuff with the cocaine. You know, he's made some mistakes. And not saying that, you know, that makes him a bad person, because I think David Benavidez is a great person. But, you know, when it comes to the discipline factor, there's a difference there. And that could play a lot into a fight, regardless of if you think so or not. I think another thing that Caleb Plant has in his favor that I didn't talk about in the last video was the fact that he's been in the ring with the guy who's known as the face of boxing, Canelo Alvarez. Now, he did lose to Canelo Alvarez, but I think he learned a lot in that fight. And Canelo Alvarez was at another level, guys. He was at an elite level. He had been running the gauntlet for the year, and that was the last piece of the puzzle that he needed to complete his mission to become undisputed at 168, and he was able to accomplish that. And Caleb Plant, being a student of the game, he took those flaws. He went and got himself a new trainer in Breadman, plugged up the holes, worked on some things that he was weak in, and he came and he did what he did to Anthony Durrell. We saw that. I know some people are saying, they're talking about his age, but he still had to execute the game plan, and he still had to make things work out, and he did that. So I think he does have that going into the fight as well. I just think, the deck's kind of stacked against David a little bit. Not saying David's a bad fighter. I think David's a phenomenal fighter. He throws a lot of punches, guys. He has really fast hands. He likes to pressure you. He's no punk. He's coming to win. I think he's going to bring everything that he has to this fight, because this is the fight that can get him in position to face off against Canelo Alvarez. So by no means is he coming to lay down, but I just think that Caleb Plant has the better skill set. I think, he can make it work for himself better, and he has the more experience, I would say, fighting a guy like Canelo Alvarez. But that's all I want to talk about, guys. I know some of you guys were kind of upset about me picking Caleb Plant, but it's fighting, guys. I don't have anything against the fighters. I think that it's just going to be a great fight. I just think Caleb Plant may have his number in this fight. I could be absolutely wrong, but it is my prediction. It's my assessment, and it is what it is, guys. But you tell me what you think, guys, about the fight this coming weekend. Who do you have? Do you think there'll be a knockout? Do you think it's possible Caleb Plant could stop David Benavidez, or do you think it'll be the other way around? Let me know about that in the comment section. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. And I'm out. Peace.